Hey, come on in and welcome to A Win is a Win podcast, where sports and everything else collide. Comfortable? All right. Let's go, Dr. T.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. That's right. Welcome back to another episode of A Win is a Win. Look, I had to take a little time. I know. It's been a couple of weeks, but I'm back. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this podcast. And don't forget to tell someone to tell somebody else to join A Win is a Win. Listen, do all the necessary things, right? You got buttons down there to push. You got follows. You got subscribe. Do all those. Just do all of it. Because today, we gotta get Adam Silver in here. Yeah, come on in here and sit down. Right over there. Yeah. Because we need to discuss this NBA expansion. And, it looks like it's close. 27-28 season, Seattle and Las Vegas. But here's the thing. The draft rules are being floated around, and I really don't think that people really realize in some aspect or another how this is going to set those teams up possibly to fail. So let's take a look at what Adam Silver has up his sleeve. So here are the rules. Each current NBA team can protect 8 players. 8. Just hold on to that. Absolutely, outside of those 8, they're up for grabs. Okay? Expansion teams can then basically go in and pick players from every roster, but only, here's the thing, only the one player. Well, they get one player per team. I'm going to keep going. The teams can't protect expiring contracts or restricted free agents either. All right? And whatever players basically get picked, well, that contract comes along with the team, Vegas or Seattle. No, just stay over there. All right. So you get basically no resets, no discounts. So how do we look at this? On paper, I feel like that sounds fair. But then it's like, is it really balanced? Is it really even? But this is where then I start thinking about it more deeper. And then I'm like, nah, hold on. I got a little problem with this. I got a little problem. So here's what my issue is. Stay with me for a minute. Most NBA teams only have like 2, maybe 3 players. Really, maybe 4 players that you really, really even care about. All right, so if you can protect 8 players, you're basically keeping the entire rotation, which means what's left? What exactly is left? Well, bench players, vets, or you have contracts that teams just don't even want. No. Go ahead and take that. So now your expansion teams, Vegas and Seattle, are building their roster basically from leftovers. Yeah, the leftovers that you got in the refrigerator back there. You don't even think about them until it's like musty and dusty. You're like, oh, I got to throw that out. Yeah, that's basically how I feel like they're going to build these teams. But there's a historical context to this, okay? And I feel like if you are in tune with basketball and how this has been going, we've seen this before. Yes. Expansion teams historically struggle. And let's go here. The Charlotte Bobcats. Remember them? Or you can go with the Vancouver Grizzlies, which basically had to relocate to Memphis. Took forever. All right. So that was in a different NBA. Today, the league is way, way, way deeper. You have more talent. It's very, very, very much star-driven, more so than ever. So if you don't really start with real pieces, then you're going to be behind from day one. You got to catch up. Because think about it like this. Could they take Seattle? Could they take KD? And who else would come with them? So now they would look to, he's from there. If I'm not mistaken, he's from there. So that right there is kind of like a little plus for them. But who else you bringing? Because you're not picking any of the top 8 players. So now you build a semi-okay roster with KD. He's aging out of the game. Not to say he doesn't have it, but he's aging out of the game. So let's look at it in a different perspective. I'll say what helps them. And to be fair, okay, to be fair, the NBA pretty much in any aspect, I'll say it like that, they throw expansion teams a bone. That's how I can word that. And they usually get like the stronger odds during the draft. So you get a top draft pick early. All right, cool. That helps, right? Okay. That's how you build something. Cool. And in retrospect, you build it faster. But even that can be tricky because other teams pretty much, they don't want to see, how can I put this, a brand new franchise just jump the line and land a generational player. So you jumped in front of me in line and you were the top pick too. All right, bet. So what is my overall take? Because I can go on and on with this. I really just want to, just a little snippet. I don't want to do nothing too serious, just a little snippet. Here's what I think, all right? Wrote a couple notes down. If the NBA really wants this to work, then 8 protected players is just too much. It's too much. I think that number should sit around 6. That's what I said. Stay over there. Should sit around about 6. In that regard, now you force teams to make real decisions. And now you expose pretty much the, how can I say it, the actual rotation players. Now, expansion teams can build something legit, not just to survive. And I think, in my opinion, that gives them a, I guess you could say, more skin in the game, a leg up to actually have a fighting chance. So if you look at it from a Seattle angle, Because, I mean, we got to keep it real. Seattle deserves better than that. We all know. That isn't just a new team, okay? You remember the Seattle Supersonics. And the city lost them in, I believe it was 2008. So they got unfinished business, basically. You can't bring basketball back there and then give them a roster to build off of scraps and leftovers. Musty. I don't like that. I don't like how that feels for Seattle. And if you think about it, expansion sounds exciting. It does, and it is. However, you have to think about it like this. If these rules stay like this, specifically how they're intending for them to be, then Seattle and Vegas are going to be starting off back there before they even can get to tip off. And to me, that's the biggest problem. It's an unfair advantage. So let me ask y'all a question. How many players do y'all think should be allowed to be protected? 8, 6, or even less? Let me know, because how can I say it? I just like this right here, what they're, trying to push out there. This could shape the next era of the NBA, because these kids in college are already professional players. They're already professional players. Basically, they're getting paid to play basketball. So this talent, if you go to AAUs, if you go to different high schools, these kids are already ready to go. Go to college, some of them, one and done. And they coming. And I'm pretty sure down the line we'll see more expansion teams. More. Jump down in the chat. Let me know exactly what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Don't forget to tell somebody else to join A Win is a Win. Listen, check this out. Preview to the next episode. And I'll catch y'all next week. Peace. Okay, so look. Bam drops 83, right? And the fans, majority of them, even ex and current players, they not feeling it so much. They don't like it. But why does Bam's 83 have this asterisk by it? Let's talk about it.